Hi, my name is Erin. 8 years ago, I was nearing the end of my fine arts degree when my life took an unexpected turn. I was constantly sick and couldn't function anymore. After months of uncertainty, I finally went to a hospital where I was diagnosed with very severe aplastic anemia, a rare autoimmune condition where my bone marrow was failing to produce the necessary cells to keep me alive. My doctor never gave me any time period, but he told me that this would shorten my life and the only possible cure would be a bone marrow transplant. My doctor suggested that my brother get tested first as a potential donor because my parents don't qualify, but the odds were only 25% that him and I would be a match. If we weren't, they'd have to conduct a search in the worldwide donor registry. Within a few weeks, my family got the news. I was so unbelievably lucky. My brother was a perfect match. We were all so excited, the uncertainty was over. The transplant process itself was truly incredible. That morning, my brother arrived at Jaravinsky Hospital, where his bone marrow was collected, and then later that same day, he walked over to join the rest of our family in my hospital room, where we all witnessed his life-saving stem cells being transfused directly into my body. It was this incredibly unique experience of sharing blood in the most literal and physical way, and the fact that his stem cells would take over and his blood would eventually replace mine was incredible, a miracle of modern medicine. While the transplant only took a few hours, the recovery process was long and challenging. I spent 6 weeks in isolation, undergoing intense treatment with many medications. But it was during this time that I gained a deep appreciation for nurses and the unique care they provide. My nurses were compassionate and dedicated, and they got to know me as a person. This experience of care throughout my transplant actually inspired me to change my life path and pursue nursing. Despite having no background in science, I was accepted into the nursing program at McMaster University. This was not an easy transition for me, but I kept reminding myself of why I wanted to become a nurse, to give back to others the same care that I received from my own nurses. In April 2023, I finally graduated and soon after began working as a registered nurse in the same hematology stem cell transplant unit where I was once a patient. Being back in this setting as a nurse has been eye-opening. As I support my patients through their transplant journeys, I have never understood more just how critical having a donor is. I was incredibly fortunate that my brother was a match, but many patients aren't so lucky. Some are ready for a transplant that could cure them, but they don't have a donor. That's why I'm asking you to please consider joining the stem cell registry. All it takes is a simple cheek swab. You may never be called upon, but there also may be someone in the world that needs you. You could be the person who, like my brother, offers someone a second chance at life. I want to thank Donor Drive for Dorothy for inviting me to share my story. Tonight is about more than raising money. It's about raising hope and inspiration. I hope that my story inspires some of you to join the registry, donate today, and make a difference.